Hey everybody, it's Ping and welcome to another edition of Moto 101. Today I want to talk about warm-up. It's something that probably none of us do well enough, at least that anybody that's not in the professional ranks, and I would say a lot of them maybe don't even do it right. But most people don't want to look like an idiot standing in their pit area before they ride, doing jumping jacks and walking lunges and a set of calisthenics. So I've come up with a way. It's something I've been doing for a long time. I actually stole it from Damon Huffman, who used to do this. It's a way to just warm up on the bike. So this is what I recommend to folks if you're worried about this. The concept of doing it, you want to get your bike up to operating temp, make sure the motor's at the right temperature, the suspension. If there's anything that's wrong with the bike, you'll notice it in these first couple of laps. It also gets you warmed up. It gets your synapses firing. It gets your hand-eye coordination working, your proprioceptiveness, and your body, all your muscles, especially your posterior chain, gets you warmed up and ready to actually start riding, okay? And it's super important for performance and also for safety. If you do fall early on in your first few laps, you'll be warmed up enough to where maybe you're going to avoid an injury. You'll be a little more flexible and not so cold and stiff. So here's what it is. I tell people to go out and do the first lap on the track standing up at 25% speed. So do not jump anything, right? Like even if you're like, oh, I know this, I can do it. Just roll it. Just roll the jumps one lap. Again, this is a good safety thing. I can't tell you how many times I've been out doing this and I'll come over a jump and they've changed something. They made a tabletop into a double or peaked something up and I'm like, oh man, good thing I didn't do that. So it's a good thing for safety as well. Okay, so stay on your pegs. And this is a great time to practice a few things. Balls of your feet, we talk a lot about that. Staying on the balls of your feet, not the arches. It gives you more control. It gives you the ability to push down, come up, side to side to weight it. So you have much more control of the bike when you're on the balls of your feet. Practice that. Stay on them and try to leave the clutch alone. That's the other thing I tell people. If you can do these first 2 laps, it's a 2-lap warm-up. First one's at 25% speed, not jumping anything, no clutch, standing on the balls of your feet. Toes kind of tucked in. Make sure you're always trying to tuck your toes in so that they don't get caught in ruts. It's super important. Second lap, you come around, bump it up to 50, 60% speed. Okay, so now you can start jumping some things. We're not trying to set a fast lap, but you can start picking up your pace a little bit. Again, no sitting, balls of your feet, stay off your clutch as much as you can, and do that second lap at a little bit faster clip. Again, this is just warming up your body, especially that posterior chain. You're going to see you've got to lean way forward coming out of turns to keep the front end down. It's definitely tough in rutted turns if you've already got ruts at the track. It's a good technical practice to be good with that because that's something that will carry on whether you're a brand new rider or a fast intermediate. That's a skill you need to have. So again, this does 2 things. It's a safety check. Make sure you know the track. There's no mud holes. There's no kickers in any jumps. You get a good look at the track. And then you get yourself warmed up, you get the bike warmed up, and after those 2 laps, I say, pick it up, do your thing. I hope you guys will give this a try. It's a great way to keep you from looking like a moron, doing push-ups and running in place on the back of your truck. And it also is very functional, it works, okay? So kudos to Damon Huffman. He was a guy that I stole this from a long time ago, or at least an iteration of it, and it's something I still use today. So hope you guys will put it to practice. We'll see you in the next Moto 101.